The wonderful complex of the Royal Museums, consisting of the Royal Palace, the Gardens, the Armory, the Library, the Savoy Gallery, the Archaeological Museum, the Chiablese Halls, and the Chapel of the Shroud, started being constructed in 1563, when Turin became the capital of the Duchy of Savoy. The idea of a chapel, set between the apse of the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist and the palace, which could house the Holy Shroud, a precious relic brought by the Savoy to Turin as early as 1578, dates back to the 17th century. In 1657, the architect Bernardino Quadri laid the foundations of a structure raised above the cathedral and directly communicating with the halls of the palace. A nice privilege. In 1668, 10 years after the beginning of the work, Guarino Guarini replaces Quadri at the helm of the building site. He maintains the circular plan unchanged, reinforcing and integrating most of the structures already built. The chapel plan reveals a markedly geometric setting with a circle, a triangle, a circle inside the triangle, and finally a series of hexagons that rotate within the circle. He inserts some ornamental elements, in particular in the capitals of the columns and in those of the pilasters of the Greater Order. The Guarini's capitals of Corinthian inspiration offer a new symbolic figurative interpretation linked to the Passion of Christ. Olive leaves and a crown of thorns surround the capital. From the passion flower emerge 3 nails and the inscription IN or I on the cartouche. Over the main order, in the truncated drum, 3 great arches and 6 round windows inside the lunettes and hackles allow to unburden the structure and to build a dome higher than the one of the cathedral. Many are symbolic ornaments. The nails on the ring of the 3 great arches refer to the martyrdom of Jesus Christ on the cross. In the 3 pendentives, the Greek and Jerusalem crosses symbolize the redemption and the centrality of the Savoy dynasty. In the 3 lunettes under the arches, the stars allude to the Empyrean, the highest of the heavens, and the hexagons allude to the geometric figure that generates all the architecture of the dome. Going up to the further level, in the drum, Guarini introduces an internal annular path that, together with 6 enormous arched windows, further unloads the weight of the walls and gives the structure a kind of theatrical value. The light seeps in, illuminating the sculpted surfaces. Here too, the geometric figures have a symbolic meaning. The hexagons stand for the ordering principle of the dome. The pentagons on the pendentives evoke the 5 wounds inflicted to Jesus Christ on the cross. We finally reach the extraordinary diaphanous dome, composed of 6 levels of 6 arches sloping upwards, overlapped and rotated with respect to each other, built on a straight span whose layout corresponds to the side of a hexagon, key figure of the whole chapel. The dome culminates in a 12-pointed star, suspended in the air at the center of which the dove of the Holy Spirit stands out. Outside on the pinnacle, the flames burn, and at the top is placed the cross with the crown of thorns and the nails of the crucifixion. The undulating profile of the window's cover gives the dome an oriental accent that characterizes its external image, together with the 12 ridges crowned with urns. After a major restoration, the masterpiece of Guarino Guarini is reborn, an imaginative architecture, a challenge to the laws of engineering and statics, a place of symbols and faith, returned to the city in the great setting of the Royal Museums. The virtual reality experience is over. You can remove the viewer. Please wait a few moments before getting up. Thank you.